Welcome back to Fixity Fix. I'm David, and Sarah is behind the camera.
Hey everybody!
Simple project today. We'll be changing the battery in our 1989 Ford Ranger.
Fixity Fix!
If you follow this channel for any time, you have seen the whole engine rebuild process on this truck we affectionately call Paula Abdul. Not necessarily because we're Paula Abdul fans, although she ain't bad, but because she had the #1 song out at the time this truck was manufactured. You've seen us struggle with a bunch of faulty parts from Morena, Tom Morena, including the roller rockers that really didn't work out very well, sadly, and set us back a whole bunch of time. We did finally get this engine running beautifully. We use this truck a lot. This is our shop truck. It's a lot of fun to run around in. It runs great now. We'll do some more videos on that, but just a quick update there. The battery's getting a little bit old. This truck does sit for weeks at a time sometimes, and I'd come out and have to jump it with a jump kit that we keep in all of our cars. I'll leave you a link. This battery's got a date on it of September 2020, and every now and then the truck just wouldn't start, even though we have a maintainer on it. I installed this solar pulse, Pulse Tech 3-watt solar system connected to the battery. Here's the control unit, and it wires into the battery terminals and has a fuse on it here, and then the solar collector is here in the windshield, just facing where the sun is in the afternoon, and it just keeps a good charge on the battery so that it trickle charges and starts reliably. I'll do a video at some point on installing these solar trickle chargers like we have in Paula Abdul here. I've got a wire running through the firewall, down under the carpet, and up along the door panel to connect the solar panel. It's very simple to do and super effective. This is a higher quality unit than some of the cheap ones you can find out there. It has better diodes in it. Diodes only allow power to move in one direction, or only allow current to move in one direction. So if you use cheap diodes and the diodes blow, your battery is just going to feed power out through the solar panel and die. So it's really worth what you spend on better quality alternators and trickle chargers and things like that. Saves you time in the long run. Battery itself is wearing out, so it's time to replace it. Now, probably the terminals in a truck this old have been replaced a bunch of times, starting with the negative terminal, or the black terminal, because we take that off first. It doesn't matter if we touch the body of the car, and it's kind of hard to reach this one. Get in there. Should have put these on earlier. I like the Fixity Fix community. Generally, the comments are constructive and positive. And I've found that in videos where I forget to put on my safety goggles, Sarah, you'll like this. People are like, David, put on your safety goggles.
Aww.
You should always wear your safety goggles.
Thanks, Fixity Fix fans.
There are a few folks that are like, don't ever put on your goggles because you're stupid and you don't know how to work on cars. I mean, they might not be wrong. Come on, it's just me. All right, the negative terminal's off and out of the way. All right, I need to get a giant screwdriver. I'll be right back.
Check out this custom paint job, just in case you haven't seen that.
This terminal just needs to be pried open a little bit. Try to be gentle with these things. These battery posts can sometimes break off, which isn't necessarily a problem on the old battery, but you don't want to do that on the new battery. All right, and then if the Mazda video is posted yet, that battery was held in by a strap that goes across the top, a metal strap. In this case, the battery is held in at the bottom by this apparatus that screws into the bottom of the battery tray. 8mm long bolt. I'll show you the guts of it in a moment. This battery has been through it too, trying to start that engine with all those bad Morena parts in it over and over and over again. Really took a toll, or should have taken a toll on this battery. This really has been fine. It's gone longer than its warranty. It's really made me feel pretty good about these EverStart Max batteries from Walmart compared to even more expensive ones from other places. So I got to agree with Project Farm on that assessment. Hard to disagree with Project Farm. I mean, he does some pretty good empirical work. Unlike Fixity Fix, where we just throw parts at things and hope they work. All right, so this is the gadget that wedges down in the bottom and holds the battery in on the little shelf on the bottom of the battery. I'll show you that when we pull the battery out. Use good body mechanics to pull your battery out. Rawr. Make manly noises. So inside the truck, this is going to hold the battery down by interfacing with this shelf on the bottom of the battery, and then this 8mm bolt screws down into the battery tray to keep the battery from sliding around. Again, one of the most important safety practices in installing a new battery is to make sure it's in a way where it's not going to slide around and short out on the body of the vehicle. Clean some of the spooge off the battery tray here. The positive terminal is covered here, so we're probably not going to risk sparks or problems. Move all these wires out of the way so the battery's not going to be sitting on anything or causing a problem with the wire. Alright, make sure we're not resting on any wires or anything here. Yep, that's pretty good. So you might not be able to see this too well, but the shelf on the clamp here faces the battery. And we're just finding that threaded hole at the bottom. I'm shining the light on it.
Sorry.
That's fine. Might just have to take a leap of faith with that one, Fixity Fix viewer. Some of this is just more about feel, isn't it? I guarantee you, your truck is different. At this age, a lot of times these battery trays are all rusted out. If your battery tray is intact, there are these little indents on the clamp that line up with the steel pressing of the battery tray. This tray is still in pretty good condition. I did pull it out and wire brush it down and get all the rust off of it and repainted it, but a lot of these are rusted out. Sometimes you might have to run a drill and tap the battery tray in a secure area, or just install an overstrap like on the Mazda. All right, we're gonna tighten this down. All this is going to get edited out because I'm going to be going through a while.
Just fast forward through this.
That's right. Don't hook up the battery yet when you're doing this because you're using metal tools, grounded to the body. Don't want to create any sparks. Get that nice and tight. Test and make sure the battery is secure. And then it's a good idea to always clean up your posts on a new or old battery with a good steel wire brush. These little electrode pads here supposedly keep corrosion from happening. I just happened to have some that came with new cables when I bought them for this truck, so I'm just using them. I've never tested them. I use dielectric grease. To prevent corrosion. Red on first and off last. Now you definitely want to do that in this case because you can see that the tool here is touching the body of the truck. And if I were to do that with the red, with the black or the negative connected, I'd short out the battery and the truck. I think from the factory, the batteries are installed in a different orientation, which is probably a little safer, but this is how I put this in order to rewire some things, so I know I have to be careful with it. And also a nice insulating cover. All right, this is about to get power back to the truck when I connect this, so there will be a little bit of sparking and you'll probably see a little smoke, and that is some of the dielectric grease burning off. Isn't that exciting? It's all right for the negative terminal to contact the bodywork or the steel of the car because it's connected there anyway. Now you just can't let anything touch the positive battery terminal and the car or it'll short out. And that's the logic behind red on first and red off last. Really not the easiest not the easiest battery terminal to work with, Tara.
I'm sorry. 56.
All right, that is a job done.
Woohoo!
Get all these tools off of here. Safety, the positive terminal on that battery. Let's give it a little test start. Will it start, Sarah?
Yes, it will. Woo!
Oh, listen to that 89. All right, that's it. Good for at least another 3 years. Looking forward to updating viewers on this truck a little bit more. We'll talk about how to address rough idle in the near future. We'll talk about the solar trickle charger install, and probably just do a quick walk around of all the different things we've done to the truck. This thing's just a lot of fun, and because it's already a little beat up, it doesn't bother us to do heavy work with it or to beat it up a little bit. just a bunch of fun, sentimental fun. Thanks for watching. Please give us a like if you found this informative or entertaining. Consider subscribing to the channel, and tune in again. Thanks for watching.